What is up YouTube, Megasonic here with a first impression video on Destiny 2 beta. Now, the beta has been out for a couple of days and I feel like a few people have played it, and I feel like now I've played enough to pretty much give you guys my thoughts on the gameplay, the story, and whatever blah blah was presented to us, and whether or not I think Destiny will actually be a decent game this time. So, remember to like and subscribe and do all those fancy things. Anyway, let's get on with this first impression. Destiny 2's beta drops us right in the beginning of the game, where your Guardian comes home to a destroyed tower. A faction of the Cabal Empire, known as the Red Legion, are pissed that the Earthlings were the ones to get the Traveler's Light in the past, so they decide to do anything that any bitter person does and try to take it for themselves. With your tower destroyed and everything in shambles, the Guardians must rise up against the Red Legion and take back the Traveler. And that's the story, and I can admit this, the mission in the beginning was fun to play, but I really don't feel like I'm losing anything here in the process. Now, I used to play Destiny 1 very often, and I was never really caring about the tower being my home base. Destroying it doesn't really affect me. Trust me, even the community doesn't really care. Everyone cries about not being able to get their loot from the original game, not the tower. Sorry guys, it just doesn't affect me. And I can see what the story is going and taking itself, but at the same time, it could feel like this could have been a expansion pack. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay has overall nice tweaks here and there. The shooting seems more accurate and easy to handle than the previous game. The guns feel smoother and easier to use, however it does make the shooting feel a little too easy in PvE and PvP. However, the core gameplay is pretty much Destiny 1 with minor changes. The weapon layout is much different now. In the original game, we had the primary, secondary, and heavy weapons. Now, that's all has been changed to kinetic, energy, and power. Kinetic being basic guns such as assault rifles, hand cannon, pulse rifle, etc, etc. Energy being energy-based weapons that are used such as solar, void, and arc. And lastly, power is high-powered guns with low firing rates such as snipers, shotguns, grenade launchers, and rocket launchers. Now, I do have a problem with this sort of new layout. I feel that they are trying to make the game balanced by also throwing balance out of the window. Now, Guardians are giving 2 rifles and a shotgun. Now, I can see that being an issue in PvP because I doubt anybody's going to use a sidearm, because why would you? I think it's a little overpowered to have a gun that can shoot regular bullets, then switch to another gun with the same fire rate that can shoot solar bullets, then finish you off with a rocket launcher.
Oh, baby, a triple!
It's not bad in PvE because you can use your energy-based weapons to take down shields and then finish them off with your kinetic weapon. But it seems a little OP in PvP. However, this is just my experience with the beta. Besides story mode, you also get strike mode, which is probably one of the nicest done strikes in all of Destiny. The boss is actually challenging.
Look at it! Yo! He literally walked over.
You squeaking, my guy.
And the environment was beautiful. However, the enemy AI is probably one of the dumbest AI. Bungie, it's time to upgrade them. Literally, they're just copy and paste from the first game. All they do is run to you and eat bullets. I feel that if the enemies are new and they... Now, let's talk about PvP. We're given 2 modes, competitive, which is pretty much search and destroy, and the other mode is control point. However, control point has gotten a little slight changes, such as when you start the match, the point that you spawn at is already given to you, which pushes teams' focus to the point B, since that's the point everyone kind of focuses on. But hey, I'm about to put you on something really good. Write down this on a piece of paper, rewind it a couple times. When you start these matches, don't go for point B. Make a beeline to the enemy's point. For example, if you're at point C, you go for point A. Enemy team usually go for point B, and no one usually stands back at their original point, and nobody takes care of A, because, well, no one needs to be there. Me and my friends use this tactic pretty much all the time, and we win most of the matches we're in, so keep that in mind.
But Megasonic, I see that you're talking about the gameplay with the multiplayer, but what about the Guardians? What makes them different this time?
Well, there's small changes given to each subclass that make them feel new and fresh. The Titan subclass, Striker, and Sentinel has been given new touches. Striker, instead of you just slamming the ground and wiping out a group of enemies, you become Raikage. That's it, pretty much. In Sentinel class, you pretty much turn to Captain America. Pretty much it, guys. Also, Guardians are given special abilities that can also help them in battle. For Titans, they can make barricades, which can block enemies and other Guardians. At first, I thought this is stupid because you couldn't shoot through these barriers on either side, But then again, it would be kind of unfair in PvP because all you need is an enemy team to throw up a nice big barrier and just annihilate you guys.
There's so many of them.
But we still need to know what they're looking for. Brace yourself.
Yo, he dropped the.
For hunters, they get Golden Gun and Arc Strider. Golden Gun's generally the same with minor tweaks and details that are given to it. However, Arc Strider is pretty much the love child of Static Shock and Donatello. This is probably one of the coolest classes in the beta so far because, oh my god, I felt like an acrobatic badass. The Hunter's special ability is pretty much the Night Stalker's dodge roll, which is quite useful in fights since Hunters can't take the most punishment. Now, lastly, one of the most OP classes, Warlocks, who are given Voidwalker and the new class Dawnblade. Voidwalker's pretty much exactly the same with minor tweaks, just like Golden Gun. Dawnblade, all I gotta say is, well... So, well guys, that's my thoughts on the beta. I hope you guys find this educational enough. Now you're wondering whether or not you should buy this game and pre-order so you can play the beta. Well, you don't have to pre-order at this time since the beta is now open for this weekend as the video is posted. Feel free to play and come back and watch this video and talk about what your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm Megasonic. I'll see you guys later. Be there, be square. I don't care. I'm out.